Good afternoon. My name is Nikki Chang, and I'm one of the staff at Public Engagement in the New York City Department for the Aging Connect unit. So I want to thank Crystal, Mandy, and the Asian Care Community Organization for the opportunity to speak to your audience on the program and services offered by the New York City Department for the Aging.
大家好，我的名字叫做 Nikki， 那我是纽约市老人局的工作人员。那在这里首先感谢这个安康之家的工作人员邀请我到今天的这个会议上，为大家讲解这个纽约市的老人局。
So today we will try to quickly go over many programs and services offered by New York City Aging. This is the acronym for our agency, about the program service that we offer through contracted case management, service in the community, and community-based organization.
那在这里我们今天简单的和大家介绍一下这个有关于老人局的简单的概述，我们的任务、历史、计划和所提供的服务和资源。那在这里和大家做一个介绍。
So I'm going to read our mission. The New York City Department for the Aging mission is to work to eliminate ageism, ensure the dignity and quality of life of New York City diverse older adults, and for the support of the caregiver through service, advocacy, and education.
那这里就是跟大家介绍一下我们的使命。那在这里的话，我们的使命是努力消除年龄上的歧视，然后呢，确保纽约市老年人多元化的生活和这个尊严，并通过我们的服务，我们所提供的服务，来宣传教育和支持这个老年人的教育者，这个照顾者。
So this is a page that we kind of breaking down the services that we offer. So first of all, as you can see, this is a shortcut of the main service that we offer, which is older adult case management, naturally occurring retirement community, caregiver support, transportation, older adults employment, mental health. So number 6 is about Old Adult Center. There are over 300 Old Adult Center in New York City. The membership is free and is open to anyone 60 and older.
让大家知道的是，纽约市有数百个老年中心，只要您是年满60岁以上，您都可以免费的参加这个老年中心。那每个中心都有提供各种各样的活动，比如说艺术、音乐、舞蹈、健身等等的这个活动，提供60岁以上的老年人，并且是免费的。
Okay. So each center offers a variety of activities and generally include arts, music, dance, fitness classes, congregate meal, which is an iconic service, as well as aging wellness initiative to help old adult manage arthritis, diabetes, and high blood pressure.
在这里和大家再提一个点，就是说老年中心还提供免费的这个餐饮这个 meal 这个怎么说呢？就是健康的这个我们通常就是白话文说的这个免费的午餐，然后呢，为的是提高老年人的生活质量，通过健康的饮食让大家意识到这个自己的健康的重要性。
Now, naturally occurring retirement community. Naturally occurring retirement community are also known as NORC. These are multi-age housing development. It's not created by us. This is usually buildings where originally there is a large number of, I would say, tenants, and tenants who were not old adults, but they kind of age in. And as a building itself, they kind of can apply for funding from us so that we can provide some sort of benefits and services to the residents who are old adults. So it's not open to the general public, but only to the resident of that development.
这个中文的话，我自己的理解翻译过来就是说是一个自然老年化的一个社区。那这个社区提供的这个服务，像比如说这个提供的像这个住房，还有一些这个老年人所需要的一些这个生活上基本的一些需求。那这个服务只提供给这个在纽约本地的老年人。So, Nikki, can I clarify that? So this program is that only for the New York City resident, but not the outsider? I mean, what I mean the outsider is like
meaning the building itself is not a building exclusively for old adults. It's a building with different type of family composition. It just happened that there is a high number of old adults who age in while living in that particular development. And the development itself apply for a grant from us so that they can run services for the old adults who age in the building. So for those particular North building, the service that is offered through the building is not open to the general public, but only to the old adults who are resident of that building.
So which means this building is majority of the people are the older adult, but
I
for
would say a large number of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And we offer service in the building for them.
Okay. 那这里的话呢，有一个他们所提供的类似于专门的一个 building 是提供给老年人。那在这个楼里面，专门是老龄化的人群。那这群是这个Department of Aging 专门服务的这个人群。
So case management. Case management is one of our iconic services. So do you need some sort of assistance, taking care of yourself, or know someone who does, so that they can continue to enjoy living at home? Case management is offered through the Department for the Aging, through nonprofit organization who has a contract with us. And what happened is that they basically screen homebound old adult age 60 and over to find out if they qualify for benefits and entitlement, or to see if they qualify for home delivered meals or home care service.
So Nikki, question, this one is more like an individualized one, right? The case management. Okay.
Yes.
But it's only for the homebound and
yes, the old adult has to be homebound, and our case management will do a screening to see if the old adult needs home care, home delivered meals, or basically needs of any type of benefits and entitlements. And they will help the old adult, homebound old adult to apply for that.
那这个老人局所提供的 case management 服务，中文翻译过来应该叫做个人的健康管理。那这个服务呢，是只提供给残疾还有在家的这个老年人。那他们会给你做一个类似于screening， 就是说是来确定你是否符合这个资格。如果你符合这个资格的话呢，他们会提供一系列按照您的个人需求来提供一系列的服务，比如说这个免费的送餐服务，然后呢免费的就是个人帮助的服务。那这个的话是要看个人的这个就是家里的这个情况来做决定的。你是不是残疾？你是不是在家里没有办法出去走动？你是不是单身一个人？这个都是要根据你的个人情况来做决定。但是他们有作为这个Department of Aging 这个老人局作为这个非营利机构，有提供这样子的一个服务给这个老年团体。
Okay. Now, I just wanted to clarify that our home care service is it's a little bit different from people who has Medicaid. We take old adults who do not qualify for Medicaid because our case management screen them to find out if they need home care. If they do, based on the old adult's income, there might be a suggested contribution or a copay. So if an old adult qualify for Medicaid, they will not be screened for home care under case management. They will be under an MLTC program.
这里要跟大家解释一下，其中他们有一个是家庭护理的这个服务。那家庭护理他们所提供的这个家庭护理的服务跟白卡不是一样的。那他们所提供的这个家庭护理的服务是根据您的这个收入来做决定的。Nikki, double check. So it depends on elders' income, the resource. It's not depends on like their like Medicaid or Medicare. Can you clarify it again?
Yes. Basically, in order to qualify for our expanded in-home service or home care service, the old adult cannot qualify for Medicaid. It is for old adults who do not qualify for Medicaid. Okay. And based on their income and expenses on a monthly basis, our case management agency determine how much will be the contribution from the old adult if they choose to go for the service. It could be either contribution or copay, depending on their income and expenses. We don't look into the assets.
Okay. 那这个他们有一个提供的家庭护理的服务是根据不是 Medicaid 不是白卡，而是根据您的这个收入来做决定的。那至于是付多少，然后呢要就是提供多少的这个费用是由他们来做决定的。他们会给你做一个类似一个 assessment 来这个确定。
It's our caregiver support program. So caring for someone can be very stressful, just mentioned by the first speaker. It is definitely very difficult. So we do have caregiver support programs throughout the 5 boroughs. They are offered through actually nonprofit agency who has a contract with us. And through the caregiver program, an individual taking care of an old adult can get support and information referral from those programs, as well as an old adult taking care of somebody who is younger can also get the same support. So what type of support that we offer? It could be counseling on long-term care options, respite care, and information about benefits and entitlement.
那照顾年长者的话是一个非常艰巨的任务。那我们这边他们是有在5个区域，曼哈顿、布鲁克林、布朗市、纽约市的5个 borough， 他们是有提供照顾者服务。那这个照顾者的服务当中有提供counseling， 类似于这个心理健康的咨询，还有这个陪伴的这个服务，还有一个是那第二个就是帮你如果有些是他们没有办法解决的，他们会帮你转接到另外一个能够帮助到你的这个服务机构。
Another service that we have is transportation. Now, transportation service is available for old adults who do not have access to or cannot use public transportation. Basically, it is for old adults who do not qualify for Medicaid, because if you have Medicaid, you may obtain transportation service through your MLTC program and so forth. So this type of transportation is available for those old adults who do not qualify for Medicaid. Has Medicare, and we know that Medicare does not cover for transportation service. So in order to request the service, the old adult has to fill out a form that is sent out by the local provider. So if you want to know who's the local provider, you can call us, and we'll, based on your address, we can tell you who those providers are.
那老人局的话提供交通上的这个服务，那这个交通上的服务是提供给一些老年人，他们不符合白卡的资格，那如何这个申请他们的这个交通上的服务？你需要填一个表格，那通过Nikki, question. So the local provider, is that you mean the senior center?
No, actually, they are a transportation provider that has a contract with us.
Okay. Can you make an example?
Okay, for example, if you live in a certain area of Queens, we have Allen Transportation, or we can have Hannock Transportation. Or if you live in Brooklyn, that will be JCC of Coney Island.
OK， got it。所以在这个 local 的一些地方，都有一些交通机构。那您需要就是填这个表格，然后跟这些让这些交通机构来就是帮您申请，然后呢，他们收到您的这个 request 之后呢，就可以享受这个交通上的服务。
The next slide is our old adult employment program. So our old adult employment program consists of 3 different sections. The first one is called Old Adult Employment Service. It's for anyone over the age of 55. And we offer training for so that they can be better prepared for today's job market.
那这里我们介绍的是老人局的3个就业服务。那第一个 older adult employment service unit， 那第一个的话呢是提供给55岁以上的这个老年人，他们有提供这个training 这个训练给55岁以上的老年人，保证他们能够就是适应当下的市场，有一份工作可以做。
The second component is called the Silver Star program. The Silver Star program, it's only available for retired public servant. So for instance, someone who worked for the city of New York, an employee who retired, they can return back to the city and work in part-time job. In the past, if you retire from the city, as a city public employee, you are not able to return back to city agency and work, because you're already collecting the pension from the city. But now with Silver Star program, you can do that.
那第二个叫做中文翻译过来叫做迎新这个项目吧。那这个的话是提供给就是纽约市的一些公务人员，但是他们是退休的那些公务人员。那比如说举个例子，就是比如说小明吧，他已经65岁退休了，然后呢他在这个老人局上班，但是老人局已经没有这个怎么说，没有这个机会给他。那如果说他加入这个叫做迎新的项目，迎新使地公务员的这个项目的话呢，他还是可以继续就业，作为这个半职来就业，但是必须是要前提是你之前是纽约市的公务人员退休了，然后呢才可以就是符合这个资格。
And lastly, Silver Corps is the newest addition to this unit. So what Silver Corps does is that it provides support, training for adults. It's very similar to old adult employment service, but it is more into providing support for individuals who are looking for training. So for example, I'm just picking an example. I would like to be CNA. However, I need to train and get certificate as a CNA, but I don't have the monetary funds to get the certificate. Therefore, Silver Corp is there to help individual like that situation to obtain the certificate. So it's more on a job training, I would say, project.
So it's more like relate to the certification, the qualification for the each field, like the CNA you're talking about, and also other like the things, or even the home health aid that because they need in order to get into the field, they need the certificate. They need that a paperwork. In order to get the paperwork, they need to get the training and to get the form. So that's what the program talking about. Right? Okay, I got it. So 第三个叫做 就英文叫做 Silver Corps， 中文叫做银色军团哈，不好意思这个翻译。那这个项目的话是提供给就是它更多的像是一个训练一个 training 的一个 program。那举个例子，比如说有些年纪大的老人家，他还是想要这个参加工作。那有些工作就比如说是护理人员，那护理的话呢，他需要的是一个证书，我们可能都知道的那个你要就是 HHA 那个证书，你要是想要参加这个工作的话，你需要那个证书，说明你有经过训练。那你参加这个项目的话呢，他们会提供一定的这个就是会提供给你一定的资源，让你通过这个，比如说 HHA 的这个证书，然后呢，帮你拿到这个证书，然后你就可以去，就是就业这样子。Next one.
The next slide is about geriatric mental health. Geriatric mental health is a Thrive NYC initiative and under the Mayor's Office of Community Mental Health Place. And it's available where we actually place licensed clinician at some old adult center, not all, some. So if you know of anyone who needs mental health service, they can actually contact us and we will be more than happy to provide you with information of where this clinician are located, meaning which center are participating in the geriatric mental health service.
Question, Nikki. So regarding this service, is it for the elderly? Do you have a specific like age requirement, like an older 60 or 65?
60 and older.
60.
Yes.
So whenever they have a mental issue, they can join this program and then talk to. Okay. Right. But this program is provided under clinician.
It's under Cornell University. Geriatric mental health. Yeah, we partner with them.
OK, Cornell 康奈尔大学。那这一个项目的话呢，是纽约市老龄化这个老年局和这个康奈尔医学院中心的人合作。那60岁以上的老年人，如果觉得自己在这个精神方面有一些需要帮助的话呢，他们会提供这样子的服务，然后呢会有专门的这个心理医生来指导你、服务你，然后呢帮助你走出这个心理上的这个困难。那这个的话是跟这个康奈尔大学合作的，他们。
So this slide is about legal support and TESS. So legal support is available for older adults without access to public or private legal aid. So it is not legal service that we offer directly through our department, but through the Legal Aid Society. They received a contract from us and they provide legal assistance for older adults, usually low-income older adults. So that's what we offer.
那这个是提供法律咨询的服务。那这个服务呢，通常是提供给一些这个没有收入或者收入比较低的老年人，如果他们无法获得其他公共或者私人法律的援助，那可以跟这个老人局来进行这个咨询，然后呢，他们会提供相关方面的一些法律上的资源和帮助。
Okay, and the last component under legal support is TESS, which is older adults, a tenancy and eviction support service. So this is quite new. We are offering assistance to older adults who are at risk of being evicted and who live in the borough of Manhattan and Brooklyn only so far.
这个服务的话呢，是提供给老年人，如果你们有被驱逐的风险的话，那这个服务您可以跟这个老年局这个叫什么来着？老年局咨询。那这个服务的话，只提供在布鲁克林和曼哈顿。
So next slide is about elder abuse or elder justice. So we do have a unit at the Department for the Aging that contract with community providers to offer assistance for older adults who happen to be victim of abuse, neglect, or crime.
那这个老年局的话，是如果你是一个被这个虐待的老年人，您可以就是跟这个老年局报告，然后呢，他们会跟相关方面的机构合作，帮您解决您目前上的这个就是虐待上的一些困难。
Next slide is our friendly visiting program. So friendly visiting program matches volunteers, trained volunteers with homebound older adults where they actually will be conducting in-home visits and also phone calls or a virtual group in order to prevent social isolation.
OK， 那这个的话中文叫做友好访问的这个服务，通常的话，他们就是会通过电话。就是一段时间给这个居家老年人，特别是在家里面没有办法这个行动的老年人，他们会通过电话的访问跟您进行交谈，然后呢了解您最近的这个情况。那这个电话的服务通常是有点像是跟您就是在电话里面询问您的这个近况，然后呢了解您的这个生活心理，然后呢根据您的这个就是反馈，根据您的这个回复进行这个一系列的这个友好访问。那这个a question, Nikki, is it so? This program is free because I constantly see.
Yes,
yeah,
it is for free, and it's available for homebound older adults. The volunteer has to be over the age of 18.
OK， 所以这个就更多的像是一个志愿者服务。那志愿者他会打电话给你，然后询问您的这个状况，跟您聊天是这样子的。
So next slide is about the Grandparent Resource Center. The Grandparent Resource Center can help with kinship care. So this unit basically helps grandparents who fall into a situation where they actually have to raise grandchildren. So many of them are grandparents are in need of support, meaning support with raising their grandchildren, support with going to court and get actually, I would say, formally adopting their grandchildren, or perhaps they need assistance with benefits and entitlement and referral for many services that are available in the city for all the New Yorker and their grandchildren.
OK. Question, Nikki, is it like a guardianship that belongs to the grandparent, but the
Yes.
Okay, so which means grandparent is the guardian, but the elder adult, they have to take care of their grandson or granddaughter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, basically, this is not to say, for example, okay, I'm very busy, I'm going to leave my child with my mom to take care of, who's the grandmother. It's sometimes the children, maybe they are not available, maybe they're out of state, maybe they are incarcerated. So the children will be left in need of a guardian. So what happened in this case, the grandparents step in and will help them with kinship care, will help them with going to court, getting all the paperwork, guardianship, formal guardianship, and benefits and entitlement for the grandparent who's taking care of the grandchildren and the grandchildren as well.
OK. 那这个主父母的服务的话呢，更多的是提供给一群老年人，他们需要很多的时间照顾他们的这个孙子孙女或者外孙或者外孙女。那他们作为一个亲属照顾者的这个角色，他们就是可以享受这个老年局的服务。
Now, next slide is about the foster grandparent program. They have similar names, but it's two different programs. So the foster grandparent program, it's more like a volunteer program. It's open to anyone over the age of 55 who meet low income and who's interested in perhaps working, I would say not working, volunteering in community settings, helping children with special need, or maybe working at after school program. So the participants are actually volunteer, and they receive a small stipend provided by us, by NYC Aging.
那这个项目的话呢，叫做这个祖父母志愿者，那这个更多的是就是说您作为一个照顾者的角色，在这个社区里面，当然可能也有可能是线下的，然后呢，您比如说帮忙负责这个看护照看一些特别的这个特别的小孩子，那这些特别的小孩子有特别的需要，比如说他们放学的时候需要有人陪伴，或者说他们放学之后需要有人陪着一起走路，那您的角色就是说就是帮助这些这个有特别需要的小孩子负责看护他们。那这个项目的话呢，他们会提供一些就是一些贴金，他们是有偿的，是能够给你一点点的这个就是一点点的薪水这样子。
So next slide is about Aging Connect, which is the unit. Aging Connect is actually, I would say it's an information hub for where we connect older New Yorker, caregiver, professional to age inclusive program services and opportunities for older adults.
那这个 Aging Connect 它更多的像是一个导航，它帮我们导向了这个有关于纽约市各个有关于老人的一些资源，比如说这个大家有看到的 Older New Yorker， 这个还有照顾者，还有这个一些专门的特定的人群，像我们这个年纪超过60岁以上的这些项目，他们有这个提供的这些服务还有机会，那这个 Aging Connect 它就是会帮你导向你所需要的这些这个机构和服务。
And our phone number is 212-244-6469.
那我们的电话是212-244-6469。
So among Aging Connect, just in case you're curious how is breaking down our section. So this is a little bit information about our unit. So I'm part of Aging Connect, of course. So under Aging Connect, we have New York Connect, which is actually information hub in the 5 borough. We have a contact center or our agency hotline, which is the number that I just mentioned. So in our contact center, we have aging specialists who are taking phone calls from the general public or professional or anyone who needs information about aging service. We have a unit called correspondence, where we have a manager who is taking care of all the correspondence, email, by mail, or any sort of any kind. And he actually sort all that information, is in charge of checking and see what type of service the writer is seeking. And under special initiative, which is the unit where I am, we have public engagement, meaning we participate at community events. We host the famous farmers market nutrition program, which is coupons that we give out in the summer. And we also have a volunteer program.
那这个跟大家讲一下我们这个老年局的一些分支。那这里大家看到的是有5个区域，布鲁克林、这个 Queens、斯丹顿岛、布朗士还有曼哈顿。那在这5个地区，他们都有就是提供帮助。然后这里我讲的是 Contact Center 联系的这个方式，可以打电话。那通常他们电话上接收的，就比如说一些您的一些个人的需求和帮助。然后这里它有专门一个回复的机构。然后这里是Special Initiative。那在这里，那像我们今天的这个讲者 Speaker Public Engagement， 就是 Nikki 所在的这个地方，提供大家 只是公共教育、公共上有关于老年局的一些相关方面的资料，还有这个 Farmer Market Nutrition。那这个的话，是另外一个项目，还有一个是volunteer 他们的志愿者项目。
Okay, and I forgot to mention we also have HICAP in the far right, which is it stands for Health Insurance Information and Counseling Program for anyone who has questions regarding Medicare, Medicare Advantage, health insurance in general.
那他们还有一个项目叫做 HICAP， 这是我这里看到的。那这个项目的话呢，提供帮助给老年人有关于这个保险，还有红蓝白卡的一些问题，都可以在这个 program 里面就是有所得到帮助。
So this is actually basically what I just mentioned, but in written, in case you would like to share with the participant. Feel free to do that. A little description of each of the program that I just mentioned on the previous slide. So the next slide, please. Now, next slide is about volunteer programs. So we're actively seeking for volunteer. If you know of anyone or you would be interested in volunteering with us, please visit our website. That is www.nyc.gov. And look for the volunteer section. So you can create an account, you can complete the information. We are seeking volunteer constantly, and we require a little background check because some of the volunteer will be paired up with an older adult where they will be doing home visit. Or you can, if you're not interested in home visit, we have unique opportunities. Unique opportunity means you can volunteer with us at any special events that we have. So if you are interested, feel free to visit our website, or you can also call our hotline. That's 212-244-6469.
那我们有一个就是志愿者的服务，如果你愿意成为老年局的志愿者的话呢，你可以登录这个网站申请，更或者说你打这个电话。那您在申请这个志愿者的同时呢，特别是第3步，他们有做一个背景调查。为什么有做这个背景调查？因为有一些的项目他们需要这样子的一个流程，那有些甚至是需要志愿者到这个老年人的家中家访，所以这就是一个这样子的原因。那如果说你不想要做家访类似这样子的这个工作的话呢，您可以根据他们的这个需求，他们可能会有一些特别的一些活动，不需要你家访，可以有一个集体的一个方式，让你感觉到比较轻松或者舒适。对。
Okay, and the last slide. Thank you so much. Our hotline is 212-244-6469. We can stay connected. You can email us at agingconnect@aging.nyc.gov, or you can visit the website at www.nyc.gov/aging. Thank you so much. If you have any question, I will take some question.
接下来 Nikki 想要跟大家说谢谢，然后呢，这是他们的联系方式、电话、email 还有网站。